To our distinguished panel of reviewers, to our conference staff, fellow presenters of the 2020 International Research Conference, good morning. I am Melchizedek John Banyas, a faculty of Department of Arts and Sciences of University of Mindanao Digos College here in Digos City, Davao del Sur, Philippines. And it is my greatest privilege and honor to present to you my research study entitled Performance Evaluation of Digos City Satellite Terminal. As a preliminary information, this study was focused in evaluating the performance of Digos City Satellite Terminal in Digos City, Davao del Sur as one of its public enterprises. Now, this study is aimed to determine whether the said public enterprise is serving the public while generating income for the government as its main significance of existence. Now, the evaluation conducted on this study is focused on the terminal's revenue collection, organizational structure, budget allocation, existing facilities, and customer satisfaction. Now, this study also utilized descriptive evaluative design in order to effectively evaluate the performance of the terminal. The study was also conducted in the city of Digos with the terminal bus drivers, conductors, commuters, and dispatchers as the research participants chosen using quota sampling. The primary and secondary data were also obtained through an ocular inspection conducted by the researcher and standardized questionnaire which were distributed to the research participants. For the results and discussion, it's important to note that this study focused on calendar year 2010 to 2015. So for the past 6 years, the terminal showed a total revenue of 86,352,231 pesos and 19 cents, which means that the terminal is performing well when it comes to revenue collection. Now, the revenue of the terminal are usually coming from the receipts of the terminal fees, the parking fees, receipts from the comfort rooms, other miscellaneous incomes, and receipts from transient stalls. On the other hand, the organizational structure of the terminal was also filled out by qualified personnel based on the data presented on this study. Now, the highest percentage of the budget of the Digos City Satellite Terminal is allocated on the maintenance and other operating expenses, also known as MOOE, which consist mostly of travel, communication, maintenance, and loan amortization expenses. And the terminal currently has the facilities prescribed by Section 5, Paragraph K of the Executive Order number 2002, dated June 19, 1987. Now, this particular law regulates the facilities as well as the overall performance of every terminal here in the Philippines. Now, the operational costs are also focused on personal expenses, maintenance services, and capital outlay of the Digos City Satellite Terminal. Based on the data for the customer's outcome, the data showed an average rating for comfort, accessibility, and security. Now, this entails that the research participants moderately agree to the items or details specified in the questionnaire when it comes to the comfort, accessibility, and security. On the other hand, for the service system's outcome, the data also showed an average rating for efficiency, coordination, and effectiveness, which also entails that the research participants moderately agree on the details or items presented on the research questionnaire. Now, the stakeholders also share their feedbacks in order to improve the overall performance of the terminal. Some of the feedbacks presented by the research participants on comfort revolves around insufficient number of benches, overall cleanliness of the terminal, as well as the conditions of its facilities. For the security aspect, the feedbacks focused on the consistency and the availability of security personnel, because according to the research participants, the security personnel in the terminal are not consistent in roaming around the vicinity of the terminal. And for the accessibility, it also revolves on the high fare charged by the tricycle. That's according to the research participants. Now, the research participants also shared specific strategies on how to improve the efficiency, effectiveness, and coordination when it comes to the service system's outcome data presented on this study. Now, most of the recommendations presented by the research participants for the terminal are the following. First, the city government of Digos must be able to provide a document showing the detailed sources of its revenue for the public to be aware. Because unfortunately, the data as presented in this study does not really show the specific breakdown of the revenue of the terminal. Second, the terminal must also continue to improve its facilities, such as providing comfortable benches, clean comfort rooms, and easy to access CCTV cameras. And last recommendation, the city government of Digos must also make sure to conduct random or surprise inspections to make sure that the performance of the terminal's personnel are also consistent. So overall, based on the data presented in this study, the Digos City Satellite Terminal is indeed performing well as a public enterprise. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy the rest of your day.